Hey, it is Andy with the FensePost indie music and vinyl blog, and unlike other holidays, Christmas for example, where the movies are generally only good during the season, with exception to maybe say Die Hard, Halloween is much more universal. I don't know about you, but I enjoy watching horror movies all year round. And likewise, the music that flirts with the spooky holidays follows suit. So today I am pulling out part one of a few-part series where I select a handful of Halloween-worthy songs from my record collection that are great all year round. Down in the description, you'll find links off to where you can grab a copy of these, as well as over to my blog post where you can hear the songs themselves. Let's start with the first 5 songs. Number 1, Dope Lemon and Shadows in the Moonlight off of the album Rose Pink Cadillac. The quirkiness of this song really knows no bounds. While it's not explicit in its spooky references, there are plenty of hints in the lyrics and the music that has a cool swagger and totally Halloween night vibes. For me, it immediately conjures images of spoof-riddled vampire and werewolf movies and TV shows. Number 2, Roky Erickson and Night of the Vampire off Reverend of the Karmic Youth. Hailing from the 13th Floor Elevators fame, Roky Erickson's foray into solo work post the original psychedelic band of the mid-60s ultimately saw him record an entire album of Halloween-appropriate music. That record is simply titled Halloween, and a few tracks of it can be found on this LP. Night of the Vampire is what drew me in and keeps me rocking any time of the night. Another related gem off of this would be, say, Bloody Hammer. In at number 3 is Federale and the title track for their album The Blood Flowed Like Wine. Have you ever wanted to find the perfect song about selling your soul to the devil and ultimately being tricked by him? Well, look no further than The Blood Flowed Like Wine by Federale. This album is from 2012, and the protagonist believes he one-ups the devil, but instead sows his own fate. In a clever narrative that works well with Federale's Americana-style psychedelic rock meets spaghetti western, it's the perfect track for Halloween and for Federale, to be honest. Number 4, Harlem and Friendly Ghost off of their album Hippies. This is the first of a few ghost-related songs on the list, and it hails from one of my favorite gritty garage punk albums from the past, well, I was gonna say past decade, but past decade and a half. Hippies by Harlem is from 2010, and Friendly Ghost is an upbeat, kind of raucous track with influences that span, well, decades, if not half a century, and subgenres of garage rock. There are throwbacks to the original punk era, hints of the 1980s garage rock resurgence, and maybe even some lineage back to the 90s era as well, if not all the way back to the original 1960s garage rock era. And speaking of garage rock, Marshmallow Overcoat and 13 Ghosts off of their album The Very Best Of. This one comes following a binge of 1980s garage rock from a few years back. 13 Ghosts by Marshmallow Overcoat packs some really great vocal hooks and garage riffs into the sub 3-minute song. I love the video for it too, as rather than ghosts it appears to feature mime zombies, of all things. I've been jamming to this tune for years now, and it's another great one from the band. I cannot get enough of it. Another great one from the band that would be welcome on this list, to be honest, is their song The Mummy. You can find both tracks on their compilation double LP The Very Best Of Marshmallow Overcoat. That does it for this list, part 1 of my, as of right now, 2-part series containing 10 songs that are great for Halloween all year round. What would you add to this list? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got another list coming up. I will see you next time.